For those who don't know, we have lots of love and unity between Jewish believers and Arab believers. For us as Jews, we have a little bit more of a problem of unity among ourselves. The body here, the Messianic Jewish community, has been plagued with divisions and arguments for 30 years. Every argument and division in the body around the world seems to end up here in the Holy Land. Recently, unfortunately, a lot of the division was focused upon me and some of our friends at Revive Israel and at Tikkun. We went through a 5-year investigation from the National Evangelical Pastors Association. This was very difficult for me, as a lot of my dear friends and people whom I consider to be sincere believers had very harsh criticism of us. And we tried to do our best we could to listen and to repent and to change. We saw that I had misstated some things, exaggerated, made some mistakes, and we repented and changed everything we could. Even the point we just recently pulled my book Alignment off of the website, and we're doing a re-edit to change the things that people felt were misstated. I tried to listen and receive any of the criticism that was brought correctly and change. There were other attacks that were just lies, like some of you know the accusation that at our big conference, at our big gathering at the arena in Jerusalem, that I put the crown on my head. And all these things were mounting up, so that 2 weeks ago, we came to the final assembly to have a vote of the National Pastors Association to have us condemned as false teachers, false prophets, and even false apostles. Personally, I was looking at the situation and felt my life had been destroyed. So much damage to my reputation, to our congregations, to our ministry, to everything. And we came right up to the moment of having this vote. And part of me felt that, look, this is the end of my life. But in all these years, the Lord had spoken to my heart that my responsibility was to love these people. That I'm not responsible for what happens outwardly. I'm responsible for my own heart attitude. And we did everything we could to repent, but also I just prayed to bless and to love these people. And a miracle happened with me, that I had no bitterness in my heart. And I was filled with such love for all of them. And I felt the Lord told me that this was my victory, not what would happen, but if I could keep loving everyone, that was the victory. And I had a strange moment of just being filled with love for them all, but looking at it and say, this is the end of my life. I hope that encourages some of you, that whatever situation you're in, you may not be able to change what happens outwardly, but you can stay in victory as long as you keep loving everyone. But then we came to vote in the National Assembly if they were going to, whether to condemn us as being false teachers. But then it was brought up to vote whether they should vote on that issue. And right at that last moment, there was a change of attitude. It's as if everybody said, we're tired of arguing and being divisive. And amazingly, 2/3 of the people at the last moment voted to stop the procedures. I just want to be clear, they were not voting in favor of us. It was not a victory for us. Everybody voted just to stop the situation. And at that moment, there was like a mass spiritual deliverance over the whole National Evangelical Pastors Association. And everyone ran up after that and just started hugging and kissing one another and smiling. And it's my heart, and I want us to agree in prayer, that this year is going to be a breakthrough of unity for the body of Messiah all around the world. That we all have to say, it's not about us winning the argument, it's about us loving one another because Jesus loved us first.